Hey guys, Adam here for CrossFit Closer with Conversation with Coach. Today we're going to be talking about the most important movement, in my opinion, that we practice here in the gym. It's going to build strength and muscle in the legs and in the core, and most importantly, it's going to build capacity for our everyday lives. All right guys, so we're here with Coach Sarah today, and we're here to talk about, you probably guessed it, the squat. So I'm going to get Coach Sarah to show you just a couple examples of what that's going to look like, and then we're going to talk about the finer points. Awesome. So that is a very good looking squat. For most of us, it's going to take some time and practice to make it look that good. But starting now, you're going to be able to work up to it. So a couple things we're looking for in the squat to make sure that we have all the pieces. Number one, Sarah's going to just turn to the side for us and show us here. So if you look on the board there, we're looking first and foremost, we're going to keep the weight down in the heels. So Sarah's going to squat down. And we're looking for the whole time those heels to be planted on the floor, no wobbling. Can you come forward in the toes? I want to see none of that. I don't want to see the heels lifting off the ground there. I always want to keep the heels down to make sure that the posterior chain stand up, that being the hamstrings and the glutes are always engaged. Number two that we're looking for here is that the knees track in line with the toes. So what that means is that when Sarah squats down, her knees are tracking the same line. If I drew a line on the ground with her foot, their knee is always in the same line as that. What we don't want to see is the knees caving inside the feet. Awesome. That's a dysfunctional hip, not controlling the leg in the squat. The third one here is the neutral spine. So Sarah's going to face sideways and she's going to squat down for us again. But first, we're going to look at this position. We call this the midline. We want to keep that natural curvature in the spine the whole time during the squat. So as Sarah sinks down into the squat, she maintains that curvature and she doesn't let the back reverse and come into flexion here. Awesome. So she can pull up her chest to maintain that neutral spine. And then the last one is the range of motion. This one, for some people, is going to be hard due to flexibility limitations. Sarah doesn't have any, so we won't have an issue here. But with yourself, just work as low as you can while maintaining that neutral spine. So as a standard, what we're looking for, kind of as a minimum, is that when Sarah comes down into her squat, the crease of her hip ends up below the line of her knee. So if I were to draw a line parallel with the floor across the top of her knee, the hip ends up below it. So, if you're not practicing the squat already, this is something that you want to add into your routine. It's going to make life easier, it's going to make the whole body stronger, and it's just going to make you better at fitness. So, thanks a lot, Sarah, and we'll check you out next time.